from joomlapro.com. It's been a long time since I did a video here and an update, so I'm just going to quickly do some small little points that we have been, some small little news nuggets, you know. We've been working hard with the PC UI kit currently. So we are quite deep into development there. We've been working with this for well over a year now, and we're moving all our sites over from VirtualMart to PokeCart, and it's just so nice to work with PokeCart. You know, it's so well integrated into Joomla 5, and it's got schema.org and mail templates and just the whole Bootstrap 5 interface, you know, coming from VirtualMart. It's just such a nice thing, you know, so we are very hopeful, and PokeCart development is going really fast, so really nice. With more updates on that soon. In the background, we released a little add to calendar thing. I can just mention quickly, you know, this is an add to calendar thing where you can add buttons like this, and it's just going to download, you know, ICS file. So now I don't have anything installed here for that, but you know, if you have Outlook, etc., it's gonna open there. And in the phone, of course, it's gonna open in Google Calendar or Apple Calendar or whatever it's called. You know, so it's a simple, and it's dynamic content. You can do stuff like that. But this video is about this message here. So we created a new plugin. We call it YOOtheme Alert Messages because it's built for YOOtheme. It's a Joomla component and actually a little module position as well. So I'm going to show you. Here it is. First of all, let's take a look. You know, I can actually just show you just how to install it. So I take it from my desktop, installed, and we first prepared the module. So YOOtheme Alert Message here. We check that one and we make sure that it's on all pages. We can hide the title, you know. We can put it in top position. So you just write top and hit enter, and then it's in top. Make sure it's published. And now we created this is like a placeholder for the message. And now it's in top. And next, we check the message. So I go to GP, this is a component, GP YOOtheme Alert Messages. And here we can see the message. So I have a title, I have a publish date, that was yesterday. I will unpublish it a week from now. So today is 9th, so I will unpublish it here. Show published at, you know, that's a setting. So you can show when this message has been published. And you can also show last modified date if newer than published date. So the modified date is here and it can be edited manually, but that's for ongoing situations. You know, maybe there's a flood in your hometown or public sector, and they want to, you know, on a public sector website, and they want to, and it's an ongoing thing where there's updates. You know, it's good to be able to show like this alert was modified, you know, 2 hours ago, so there's some new information perhaps, etc. So this, you can do primary, you can do warning, we can just take a look, you know, and then there's the message inside. You add a button like this, read more, you can add another button. So you can have 2 buttons in these messages, and you can of course set the style, small, large, you know, now I do a little bigger. Now it's warning message. This is the UK alert CSS that we use here, but you can also, you know, you can also customize it. Here we can change, you know, to a heart and the symbol, and it's SVG, so it actually changes the color when needed. So I can do custom, you know, make a red background instead and color mode light, and we save. We take a look now, and we have a lovely red love message instead of a warning. Let's make that button small again. Small and secondary. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, so we have a black button there now. And of course there's cookies. So you have cookie settings. So now it will repeat always if you close it, or per session, you know, then you have to close your browser. And then if you open the browser again, you clear the session. One time, it's just going to show one time, and if you close it, you're never going to see it again until you clear cache, of course, or some other settings here, depending, you know. So I think that's about it with just the basic function. I think you understand what it is. You know, now it's on always, so even if I close it, every page load, it's gonna come. But there's one more thing I want to show, and you know, top is fine to position it. You know, you can go into YOOtheme and you can change, you know, some padding and the width, and even if it's primary, secondary, or default, the color of the top position. But some of these messages is even nicer if you have it kind of above. You know, and these messages, just quickly, you know, why we made this is, you know, public sector is a good example, but could be anything, you know, e-commerce site, you know, currently we have some problem with the payment method, currently we, you know, so it's really just these messages that you want to, that's important. Our new catalog is out, download it here, you know, these kind of thing. And it's been a little bit hard to use this. You know, it's easy to do in YOOtheme on the start page. You know, you add a new section and you make it, but sometimes you want it to kind of show, and sometimes it's very important messages, you know, and you want it to kind of show anywhere, even if they come in through a blog post or whatever. You know, you want this message to be up front and here, and the possibility to close it too, you know, because that's nice to be able to close. Yeah, that's why we did it. But I want to show, like, we can just quickly, you know, in Joomla, of course, you know, it's quite easy to create a new, this is just a div with the new module position, top alert message, I call it here. And you can create a child theme in YOOtheme, and you can override the position, you know, you can create. So in this here, I'm gonna see it somewhere there. I just added this code in the top of everything here, and you can do in header mobile as well. So header and header mobile, so you make sure that it shows also in the mobile phones, of course. So I'm not gonna, you know, you can check the documentation for more details about it, but I prepared it so I can show it for you here. So I'm just gonna jump into YOOtheme and make sure that advanced, yeah, child 2, you know, I've created a child theme here in advanced, and now I have this position. So I'm going to position the module now. Instead of top, I'm going to do top alert message, hit enter and save, and we can take a look. And now we have it up in the top, which is a quite nice place for it, if you see what I'm saying, you know. If I close it, you know, it disappears completely. Let's change the color of it now. I didn't, you know, that red thing looked. Let's do primary, and let's change it to umbrella. So we load again, and now it's a primary message here. You show it here. You can time it. Published at, you know, now I can do modified. Modified. And now if I change, you're gonna see that modified at, you know, you can actually show the, we should show the time. Now it's just the date, but that's easily done through the options here. You can set the date format, and you know, it's gonna show all of that. So that was this. I hope that you can see the need for this in some of your projects. You know, like like most websites that has some traffic and has some functionality could use a little messaging system like this. That's what we've noticed. So now we have this ready for our clients. So quite nice. That was all for me. Thank you, and